I have a group of 4 Japanese razors and 4 Japanese Kiita stones, and I'm going to be doing 4 different videos here with each of these. Every single blade has been set on this King Deluxe 1000 grit, and I'm going to be raising a slurry using a diamond plate, Atama number 600 that is worn out quite a bit, and it's acting more like a 1200 or maybe even a little bit finer. So I can't do all the stones in one video, so I'm going to make 4 different videos here. This is a Iwasaki 1950s razor, 1960s razor folder. It's really sweet, and I have number 15 Kiita here. To begin with, I'm going to bring the razor up to the microscope, and you can see the bevel set on this razor. If you've looked at my other videos, you'll see the same king being used to set the bevels. And this is what a scratch pattern looks like from a 1000 grit king, viewed at 300 power. Here's the very edge up here, and I'll scroll down to the base of the bevel. This is a narrow bevel here on this razor. This represents the shiny portion of the face of the bevel, and this up here is the actual edge of the bevel itself, the face of the razor, and then the bevel up here. So I'll take this this razor, Iwasaki, and I'm going to raise a light slurry on this Kiita. You can see it changes color right away. Okay, so we have a buff color slurry. It's a little bit yellow and a little bit buff. But already the slurry has turned to gray. Okay, so that probably is pretty much finished up the razor. So I have a water bath here. I'll rinse off the razor. And that was maybe a minute on that Kiita. And this is how the edge has turned out already. And we'll go down to the base of the bevel, and you can see that some of those 1000 grit scratches are still a little bit visible down here. They're more like shadows than anything. There's a few there. I can follow those up, and you can see they just peter out. So this blade now has a perfect Kasumi finish. Okay, that's with I'm at 4 minutes and 26 seconds on this video, but I was only on the stone for about a minute or a minute and a half. Okay, I'm going to take this razor out. Maybe I can do 2 razors in one video, we'll see here. So we'll set that aside. This is, I don't really know the name of this razor, but it's a very muscular Japanese razor with this hooked or boomerang style scales, but it is a really beautiful razor. This has the same bevel set on, and I'll show you in the microscope. This has a very pronounced, this is a little bit harder steel, very pronounced scratch pattern from the king. And the edge is looking a little ragged because it was just a bevel set edge. Okay, so I'll take that out. This is a variegated Kiita. It's not real thick, has a interesting kawa on the back, some kawa on this side. So here again, this is stone number 34. I'm going to raise a slurry. And it has this sort of dull yellow or buff color. You can see this slurry has just started to turn gray already. Okay. Okay, I'm going to claim that that was a minute or a minute and a half also. I'll go back and look at the videos and actually take an accurate timing. But here again, all those 1,000 grit scratches have been removed, all the way down to the base of the bevel. Basically got nothing down there. And the edge looks very straight and neat and trim. Here again, this is magnified at 300 power. And for frame of reference, this is human hair that was used under the same lens, so this is 300 power. This hair is about 100 microns in diameter. So if you look at the scratch pattern from the king or from the Kiita, there's really quite a lot of possibilities that this is going to be a super shaving edge after I strop it, and I will test shave both of these edges. Okay, maybe I can even get in one more of these razors. So I'll set that Kiita aside. This is number 13 Kiita, and I have, this is a Kinohide razor. This is a Tokyo razor. This is a really great razor to shave with. And this stone has a little bit more of orange color to it. It's still a Kiita. Oh, sorry I didn't move the camera down. Okay, this is a Kinohide razor, and this is the Kiita. These Tokyo razors tend to be hard steel, quite hard steel. Sanjo razors, like the Iwasaki, of course it's all hardened or tempered to different degrees, but Tokyo razors, end tools tend to be quite hard. usually blue steel. Well, you can see how gray that slurry has become. Okay, that should do it. Okay, so here's the classic Kasumi finish. Here's the edge. It doesn't look fully refined and perfectly straight, but it's quite close. This might require just a little bit more time on the hone, but I'll go down to the bevel, or the base of the bevel. Here are some remainders of the 1000 grit scratches. Get closer to the base of the bevel and they're more distinct. And we can follow some of those up, and you can see the Kasumi finish beginning to take over the surface of the razor. There's those really dark lines. And that one continues very close to the edge of the razor. And one of them had petered out a little bit beforehand. So this is just an indication of how quick these stones cut, and they leave this nice Kasumi finish. And that's about it. So there was 3 stones I was able to do as a group. This last razor, this is it's marked Seiko steel, and I will do that, it looks like, in a different video, but I have a time limit that I can do. Anyhow, that's just a quick study.